Most men spend their entire lives chasing the wrong things when it comes to attracting women. They buy into the myth that you need a stacked bank account, model level looks, or an endless supply of smooth, rehearsed pickup lines just to get a woman's attention. They try so hard to impress, to perform, and to prove their worth, completely missing the bigger picture. The truth is much simpler, and it's going to save you a tremendous amount of wasted effort. The most powerful thing that makes a woman feel instantly drawn to you isn't something you buy, and it isn't a clever speech you memorize. It comes down to a quiet, almost invisible gesture that operates entirely under the radar, one that most men completely overlook because they are too busy trying to perform. When you master this subtle gesture, everything changes in how a woman perceives you. You stop coming across as another eager guy trying to win her approval, and you instantly step into the energy of a man who is grounded, secure, and effortlessly magnetic. She doesn't just notice you, her entire nervous system shifts, letting her guard down before she even processes why she feels so drawn to you. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what this gesture is, the fascinating science behind why her brain reacts to it in milliseconds, and how you can start using it naturally without feeling like you're pulling a cheap tactic or putting on an act. If you are ready to cut through the noise, drop the forced routines, and step into the kind of authentic presence that creates real connection, do me a quick favor right now. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss these practical breakdowns, and drop a comment below letting me know which city and country you're watching from today. Let's get right into it. To understand why this gesture carries so much weight, you first have to realize that attraction doesn't start in a woman's conscious mind. It starts directly in her nervous system. Long before she processes the words coming out of your mouth, her body has already made a split-second evaluation of who you are. Over thousands of years of human evolution, women developed an ultra-sensitive internal radar designed to read safety, intent, and emotional stability in an instant. Within mere milliseconds of you stepping into her space, her body determines whether you project grounded confidence or needy unpredictability. This isn't mystical intuition or lucky guesswork. It is hardwired human biology. When you approach with genuine security and zero desperate energy, her brain registers that you are safe, causing her natural emotional defenses to drop effortlessly and creating an immediate opening for connection. This powerful reaction isn't triggered by a secret physical trick or a flashy movement, but rather by a seamless combination of three unspoken behaviors working together in harmony. The first element is the intentional approach. When you move toward a woman, your pace communicates everything about your mindset. Rushing forward or moving with sudden, frantic energy signals tension and desperation, which instantly puts her defenses on high alert. A calm, deliberate, and measured approach gives her nervous system the time it needs to register your presence comfortably. It silently proves that you possess complete self-control, that you are grounded in your own skin, and that you naturally respect her space. The second element is the steady, gentle gaze. Eye contact is where most men fall into one of two extreme traps. They either look away nervously because they lack confidence, or they lock into an intense, unblinking stare that feels uncomfortable and predatory. The key lies right in the middle, a warm, steady eye contact that communicates pure presence without demanding anything in return. It conveys a clear message. I am completely comfortable being here with you, and I don't need your approval to feel good about myself. The moment a woman senses you are fishing for validation or trying to manipulate a reaction, her guard goes up and she emotionally shuts down. The third and most crucial element is confident silence. When a quiet moment occurs in a conversation, most men panic, assume something is going wrong, and immediately start babbling to fill the air with meaningless noise. A grounded man does the exact opposite. He embraces the pause. Holding a relaxed silence with total composure communicates an immense level of high-value confidence. It tells her without a single word, I am completely at ease with myself. I am comfortable in your presence, and I don't feel the need to perform. To truly grasp why this combination of behaviors is so overwhelmingly effective, you have to look at the hidden neuroscience driving human connection. When you carry yourself with this specific kind of grounded energy, you are literally hacking her nervous system in real time. Your calm, unhurried approach acts as an immediate trigger for her parasympathetic nervous system, which is the exact biological mechanism responsible for dialing down stress, dissolving tension, and inducing a deep sense of physical relaxation. While other men trigger her fight or flight instincts by moving too fast or acting overly aggressive, you are signaling total safety. On top of that, your steady, gentle eye contact actively stimulates the release of oxytocin, the powerful neurochemical universally responsible for bonding, attachment, and trust. Finally, your willingness to sit comfortably in silence gives her brain the mental runway it needs to process all of these positive emotional cues without feeling overwhelmed. In that quiet moment, her subconscious mind delivers a crystal clear verdict. This man is emotionally mature, deeply secure, and completely grounded. Because these internal shifts are happening on a biological level, her body cannot hide them, and you will immediately see the physical proof if you know what to look for. When this dynamic takes hold, she will display a series of involuntary microsignals that are virtually impossible to fake. First, watch her eyes. They will visibly warm up, and she will naturally hold your gaze much longer than she would with someone she feels indifferent toward. Next, look for a genuine, soft smile that entirely replaces any initial polite or guarded expressions she started with. You will also notice subtle, subconscious self-soothing gestures, like lightly touching her hair, her neck, or her collarbone, which are deeply tied to positive nervous energy and attraction. Furthermore, her entire body language will open up. Her posture will relax, her torso and feet will square directly toward you, and she will subtly lean closer to bridge the physical gap. Finally, pay attention to her voice. As her comfort level peaks, her vocal tone will often drop into a noticeably softer, more melodic rhythm, proving that her internal defenses have completely melted away. Understanding the mechanics behind this gesture is only half the battle. The real magic lies entirely in how you execute it. If you treat this as a quick pickup strategy, a mechanical trick, or a calculated tactic to manipulate her feelings, it will backfire on you instantly. Women possess an extraordinarily sharp radar for performance, and the second she senses you are putting on an act to achieve a specific outcome, your value plunges. The moment your behavior feels like a rehearsed routine, it shifts from smooth and magnetic to forced and uncomfortable. She doesn't just evaluate what you do, she feels the underlying intention behind why you are doing it, and insincerity ruins the vibe every single time. The ultimate secret to applying this naturally comes down to one fundamental principle: total detachment from the outcome. You shouldn't hold steady eye contact to force a reaction, test her, or measure her attraction level. You hold it simply because you are genuinely comfortable enjoying the shared present moment. When you approach her, move with the exact same calm, relaxed, and unhurried physical energy you would naturally have while walking through your own living room. When you stop chasing her approval, searching for subtle validation, or constantly worrying about what to say next, your overall presence undergoes a massive transformation. You instantly stop coming across as another needy guy trying to earn something from her, and you naturally step into an energy that is effortlessly magnetic. At the end of the day, true attraction has absolutely nothing to do with conquering a woman, outsmarting her defenses, or proving how impressive you are. It is entirely about cultivating an environment where she feels completely safe, relaxed, and comfortable enough to drop her own emotional guard. When you embody a calm, secure presence without demanding anything in return, you aren't playing a game. You are